our cover athletes kept it competitive until the final shot of the game.
If it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And let's...
Hey, Kevin.
He sure is. Thanks, David. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the 1. And for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. Now here's Sabonis. The kick out to Warren. Love grabs the board. Cleveland with the ball.
And looking back at the trade for Warren, I thought it was a surprise to see him get dealt for so little. He's always been a terrific player.
And you know what, Greg? I'm with you there because I was surprised as well. I'm not sure why the Suns made the decision to trade Warren, but I tell you what, as a former Pacer and a follower of the team, I'm happy that the Pacers have him because this guy's an efficient double-digit scorer. He plays unselfish basketball, and he actually made nice strides defensively last season. So the future is bright. I love his attitude and everything about his skill set.
He hits both from the stripe. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Love outside. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Brogdon.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
And Oladipo, here we go. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Love.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Now here's Drummond, stolen by Warren. And now the fast break, Brogdon with the ball. And there's Oladipo on the assist from Brogdon.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Sexton on the wing. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Oladipo, the pass to Turner. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Love in the post, defended by Sabonis. Garland dishes to Love. Garland, it's good on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Here's Oladipo. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Some changes for Indiana. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Victor Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. Pass to Windler. Sexton with it. Thompson, high post. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Pacers leading by 3. Out to Turner. And there's the pass to Sabonis. That fall. Nice speed that time from Turner. Sabonis has got 5 points so far.
The hard way there, guys. Sabonis, a tough player, does not shy away from contact.
Passes it to Sexton. To the inside. Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
The Cavaliers trail by 3.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
To the middle. Shots good by Turner.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here is Nance, following the score by Miles Turner. Porter kicks to Nance. Thompson left side. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Turner the bucket on the assist from Lamb. He has 6.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
In the corner, Nance with it. Pass to Windler. From past the arc. Kept alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Here's McConnell, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Pacers lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And if you're...
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness.
You know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Windler in at the 3 slot. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Lamb. Now here's Drummond. Shoots. Easy jumper from very short distance. Drummond's got 6.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
On the wing, Holiday. Here's Vitadze, defended by Drummond. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Love outside. Over to the left wing. Osman, the pass to Drummond. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Indiana again turning it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Indiana. Garland dishes to Drummond. Left side, Porter. Down low, here's Osman. Knocked loose. And Drummond kicks to Garland. Drummond is doubled. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a wide open look for Porter. No good with the triple. And here are the Pacers now. On the wing, Holiday. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And stolen by Love. Drummond passes to Love. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Love's got the lead up to 2 now for the Cavs. Brogdon against Drummond.
This is the kind of unselfishness you love seeing from Brogdon, making sure he gets it to the open man.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
You know, Malcolm Brogdon is so good in so many ways. He's got an old school game and approach. Nothing flashy, but everything effective and done well. Always aware of the situation he's in, knows when to pass, when to shoot it, runs the pick and roll exquisitely, and is an excellent teammate. Boy, what an asset he is to the Pacers.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Now, here's Oladipo. He has 6. Bitadze, the pass to Holiday. Pass to Brogdon. Here's Bitadze, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And without a doubt, Brogdon saw more usage with the Pacers, and, man, he stepped up to the challenge.
And, you know, Greg, his shooting percentage did dip with the added usage, but he was still efficient for his position, and I thought he blossomed as a playmaker, too. I mean, he created well for others and really was a catalyst for the Pacers' success.
Here's Oladipo after the made shot from Andre Drummond. Sexton against Oladipo. McConnell passes to Sabonis. Right side Turner, and stolen by Drummond. Wallace with it, picked up by Turner. Sexton attacking. Love kicks to Osman. There's the pass to Love, out to the right wing. Windler, the pass to Love. Comes up empty down low.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Oladipo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you look at the career of Victor Oladipo, drafted 2nd overall out of Indiana, but didn't break out in his NBA career until coming to the Pacers. A bit of a late bloomer.
And Kevin, Oladipo's a prime example of some players just needing time. It also shows you how much the right situation helps a player. Oladipo always had the talent. He just found a place to prosper.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. And Larry Nance is subbed in for Kevin Love. Cleveland shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. .20 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Holiday looking for an opening. Passes to Lamb. Sabonis with the ball. Back to Lamb. Pass to Sabonis. Over Nance. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the... Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was a rope. And that...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Andre Drummond with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. Brogdon outside. It's Oladipo on the wing. Defended by Sexton. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And, you know, with Miles Turner, a lot of his value, I think, comes on the defensive end. One of the best shot blockers in the league the last couple of years. And has really good mobility. He's got a nice shooting stroke, but defensively is where he makes his greatest impact in my mind.
Drummond is doubled. It's stolen by Oladipo. Now, here's Warren. He's guarded closely, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one.
And Clark, at the moment, you could argue that it's the defense that's the best asset for Turner at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with you, Greg. I think clearly that's his strong suit right now. He's got a terrific shot in terms of mechanics and range. I think you'd like to see him be a little more consistent with his selection and then develop a more reliable low post go-to move.
A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. John Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Now here's Love. Pass to Garland. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And Garland has it in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. Indiana trailing here. And oh, here we go. Warren's got it, the fast break chance. A miss that time would have put him up. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Here's Garland. Right side, Sexton. 4 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Drummond, that one a little long. Pacers shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Inside. Deft touch on the alley-oop. And the Pacers lead by 1.
Oh, what a beautiful pass. And then to catch and finish all in one motion. Stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Greg, is so rare you just got to take a second and enjoy it.
And you know what, fellas? You got to really, really admire somebody with the confidence to even try a pass like that.
Here's Oladipo after the made shot from Andre Drummond. And Oladipo, here we go. And yes, it's good. Oladipo's got 10.
Sheer muscle that time from the clever guard, Victor Oladipo. I like how he takes the punishment and just fights through it.
Right side, Porter feeds to Drummond. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. T.J. Warren picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Now here is Holiday. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Indiana needs to get a shot off. McDermott for 3. That shot, no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Drummond. Justin Holiday's checked in for the Pacers. Bitadze with the bucket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Back to Porter. He kicks it to Nance. And Nance slams it in.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
Here's Holiday. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And how about Aaron Holiday seeing that expanded role last season? moved into that backup point guard spot for the Pacers, and I thought he was solid.
I ditto that, Greg. I mean, he's a guy that's a natural playmaker. He's got a nice stroke as well, plays with confidence, and is really aggressive with the ball in his hands, which is what I like. And, you know, he's the third of 3 brothers that are playing in the NBA. He's a teammate with Justin, and I tell you what, when you're the youngest sibling, you got to bring that aggressiveness to the table every day.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Garland with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Windler, the pass to Thompson. Back to Nance, to the wing on the left. Dishes to Thompson. Here's Windler. Misses off the right iron. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Pacers out in front. They lead by a bucket. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Usman outside at 3 with Nance down at the power forward spot. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Garland following the score by Indiana. Now Lamb. That one falls. Lamb's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pacers. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Pacers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Now the pass to Holiday. Right side Sabonis. The 9-foot shot. He feeds it to Turner. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Turner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Sabonis making sure to pass it where his teammates are open, and that's just being a good passer there.
Thompson in the post. He's against Turner. Thompson with the bucket. Pacers leading by 4. Left side, Sabonis. Holiday against Nance. It's Sabonis with the drive. Here's Turner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. 14 points for Miles Turner.
You know, for Turner, I think it's all about staying aggressive. I mean, when he does that, he's capable of converting over tough defense.
Nance passes to Thompson. Back to Nance. Here's Windler. He dishes it to Thompson. And he banks in the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Turner. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. Good D by Thompson. Nance outside. Lays it up and banks it in. Now just a 2-point Indiana lead.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player, does everything that's asked of him.
Now here's McConnell. And Lamb kicks to Sabonis. 6 to shoot. And Lamb, here we go. Here's Turner, and Thompson sends it back. To the paint, here's Nance. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And so Holiday will bring it up for Indiana. A 2-point game. The shot by Turner no good. Cavaliers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game, proving he has the clutch DNA. Love seeing Turner up his game during these big possessions.
On the wing, Nance. Pass to Garland. Cleveland moving it around. Osman, the pass to Thompson. Back to Osman. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Pacers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Outside Turner. Pass to Sabonis. The feed to Oladipo. Now, here's Warren. Out to the wing. Here's Sabonis. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Up top, Oladipo. Defended by Sexton. Back to Oladipo. Right side, Sabonis. Misses from close range. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're down by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they actually could take a 3 here and go for the win if they want to. I think they'll try and send it to overtime. The defenders don't want to foul in this situation, so you should be able to get a good look inside.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Miles Turner.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. Nope.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
shot of the game sealed the deal. Yet another LeBron James green three. See, Alexis, he's a valuable asset.
For the land of the free.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point guard. And for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner up front. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the 3. Now, here's Brogdon. Passes it to Sabonis. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him. And well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. And Oladipo kicks to Turner. Warren against Porter. And Warren, here we go. Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25-14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player. And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing the rhythm. I mean, you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
Now here's Turner. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. White with it. And Carter now, top of the key. On the wing, LaVine. 6 to shoot. And the shot is good. LaVine's got his second basket of the game.
And the wily strength of LaVine. I mean, he does a great job fending off the defense on the way up.
Oladipo goes in. Brogdon against White. Out to Turner. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Pacers shooting their first foul shot of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Here's LaVine. It's rebounded by Indiana.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And it's Turner off the drive and foul on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And because of his skill set, LaVine often puts the defense in tight spots. I mean, you have to be careful guarding.
Chicago shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Saransky's checked in for Porter. And it's done in for Kobe White. Outside, LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
Well, at 6'7", Satoransky is a huge combo guard with the ability to quickly identify wide open teammates.
1:32 left to play in the first quarter. McConnell scanning the floor. Stolen by Satoransky. Here's Dunn. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Nothing you can do there. Dunn is sometimes too powerful to handle on the drive.
And Lamb, here we go.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
To the middle, here's Levine. He gets that one. 10 points for Zach Levine.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Outside, Lamb. No good on the three. The Bulls have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Count it, good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Cornette passes to Young. Out left to the wing. Holiday against Satoransky. The kick out to Young. Just 5 on the clock. And Levine with the slam.
Easy to see why Levine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
Now here's Lamb. Good on the shot.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Levine. Stolen by Holiday. And a fast break now for the Pacers. It's tipped. It's a tie game in Indiana. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit to coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
We've got T.J. McConnell, and it's Bitadze in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Shot clock at 6.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Holiday, and the layup's good off the glass. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Here's Holiday. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach Levine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for McDermott. T.J. Warren comes in for Justin Holiday. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Aaron Holiday. And Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Now, here's Brogdon. Pass to Sabonis. Up top, Warren. Now the pass to Brogdon. Oladipo for 3. Carter pulls it in. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago.
And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time. Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Jay, and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I could see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
So it's the Pacers now. The Bulls getting the bucket.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
Here's White. No good that time. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game. Lamb, he's checked in for the Pacers. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Satoransky's checked in for Kobe White. Now, here's Brogdon. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And he gets it to go. Warren's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
Showing some assertiveness inside. Warren knows you can't beat the defense if you play scared.
Satoransky finds Porter, and it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Zach LaVine's checked in for Harrison. Outside Warren. Sabonis with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen. Sabonis inside. Markkanen on him. Sabonis, no good. Right side, Porter. Pass to Satoransky. Back to Carter. Nice D from Sabonis. For Indiana, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And Warren, here we go. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's LaVine. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. LaVine's got 14.
Wow, the quickness LaVine possesses is just fantastic. At times, he overwhelms you with it on these drives inside.
And then LaVine with the jam. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Brogdon against Satoransky. And here's Warren for 3. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. 7 points in the game.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good.
I mean, and when you think of LaVine, I mean, his dunking ability comes to mind. I mean, he's proven to be an elite poster maker.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Sabonis. McDermott comes in for T.J. Warren. Justin Holiday's checked in for Lamb. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Brogdon. Now here is Holiday. No points in the game yet for him. On the wing, Holiday. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Cornette.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. And you look at Zach LaVine. Dynamic athlete, highly skilled. Check. And that's...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
And tipping off the second half, here's Jim Boylan's 5. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot. And staying with the play, Sabonis. Sabonis has got his second bucket.
A tireless rebounder. Sabonis gives his team an edge on the glass.
Here's Levine. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Oladipo. Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And loving the aggression from Sabonis. Going right up for the dunk there. Nice.
Here's Levine. Porter trying to free himself up. Levine can't hit. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Chicago making a switch here. Valentine's checked in.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, C-Webb, he gets scorching hot. Can completely take over a game.
Oh, GA, you know it. And last year, Levine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by a splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when Levine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, that was bound to get ugly. Turner is so assertive, working inside. Defense got messy.
Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets brain trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. Lamb, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. Then for the Bulls, Young's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Satoransky subbed in for White. Here's Satoransky. Cornette. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 2.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
To the paint, here's Turner. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Satoransky. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Sabonis with the bucket.
And the balance Sabonis has is impressive. Able to score even when the D is physical with him.
Makes it off the glass. Satoransky's got 4 points in the quarter.
Look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
Passes it to McConnell. Right side, Turner. Knocked away. Outside, Lamb. For the lead. Offensive rebound. Chicago leading. Harrison kicks to Satoransky. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. A nice shot by Young.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Oladipo right side. Young drives in. Here's Satoransky, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And see, well, Satoransky doesn't have many years of NBA experience, but he plays like a vet due to his time over in Europe.
I agree with you, G.A. Satoransky's, he's a great decision maker. He's been a winner and a natural leader in the locker room. Every player he's played with has had great things to say about him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Miles Turner. McDermott comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Justin Holiday's checked in for Oladipo. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Here's Lamb. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Lamb's got 6.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Levine. Oh, he delivers that with
I can't
force.
believe it. I cannot believe that. As soon as Levine hits a few of these, you know he's feeling it. Just keep getting him the rock.
Pass to McDermott. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the jam by Levine.
Go get it, young man. Go get it. Levine's so fun to watch on these alley-oops.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Holiday inside the line. The rebound by Young. Levine against Lamb. And it's Levine that time on the assist from Dunn.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Chicago. He's up to 26 points in the game now, just keeps pouring in the buckets. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Pacers trail by 10. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Pacers. Warren and Turner at the 4 and 5. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Holiday in a shooting guard. Here's Dunn. Lays it up off the glass. Dunn's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Bulls.
The closer Dunn is to the basket, the more effective he is. Quality possessions from the guard.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
On offense, here are the Pacers. To the inside. Shots good by Turner.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Outside, White. That one drops for him. White's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Holiday gets the bucket.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Here's White. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Well, the defense just handed White that assist. I mean, he smartly feeds a wide-open shooter.
Pacers trail by 10. It's Turner high post. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Carter outside. It's White on the wing. And there's the pass to Hutchison. 4 on the shot clock. It's Porter outside. Pacers with the rebound. And Warren, here we go. Yep, that one goes in there. The Bulls leading by 6. Here's Dunn. Here's Carter. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop.
Big body inside. I mean, Carter Jr. uses his physical advantage as well to pick up fouls.
The first one falls. Sabonis, he's checked in for Indiana. Victor Oladipo comes in for Aaron Holiday. Then for the Bulls, Markkanen, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And Levine subbed in for Dunn. It's a bonus with the drive.
So lethal when your big man can drive the lane with success. Sabonis showing off his agility on that one.
Stolen by Brogdon. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. Finishes the break with a slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And it's Turner finishing it off.
Easy to understand why they go to Turner here. They trust in his ability to come through.
Levine against Oladipo. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 4. And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
This is light work for Oladipo. If the D doesn't force him out of that area, they're done. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Saransky's checked in for Chicago. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And really the tension could not be higher right now. And he looked like he was shooting free throws at practice. What a cool customer.
Pass to Sabonis. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul. .119 left to play here in the fourth. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Chicago leading by 4. Outside, Levine. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Levine's got 14 points here in the second half.
Oozing with confidence right now. You got to love seeing Levine capitalize on the clutch.
And it's sent back by Carter.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Here's Levine. Nice D from Oladipo. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Here's Sabonis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with Sabonis, as his minutes have increased, so has his production. The future is bright for this young man.
Kobe White, he's checked in for Satoransky. And Sabonis drops them both. And here are the Bulls now. They lead by 4. Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And this gets the team fired up. Levine is an energizer who enjoys dropping the hammer on the drive.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, you're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
The rebound by Brogdon. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Well, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
And there's Brogdon on the assist by Turner.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
And Levine launches it from deep. Offline. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances.
think you have what it takes to beat our 2K TV challenge? Well, send us your video attempts over social media.
Up next. And thanks for tuning in to the NBA. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the 1. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Then it's White. Then there's Carter. And it's Cornette in at power forward. Now here's Sexton. Cleveland moving it around. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
Yeah, and it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
And that one drops for him.
Yeah, and that's exceptional body control from Levine, contorting himself nicely for the contact and finish.
Here's Osman. Porter with the steal. In the corner, it's Levine. And the rejection by Love.
Well, how about that? Kevin Love getting up and making a statement block there.
And that one's good. Osman.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
There's Levine. He gets it in there. Levine's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Sexton dishes to Drummond. Carter with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Levine for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Levine's got 7.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Love. Yes, that goes in.
You got to know that about Kevin Love. He's going to take what the defense gives him, that time inside.
On the wing, Levine. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Garland with it. And Drummond kicks to Garland. Over in the corner, Osman. Back to Sexton. Offline with his 3.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Love against Levine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And how about the confidence on display from Levine, just daring the D to get physical with it.
He's off on the first. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Luke Cornette. Saransky's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's done in for White. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. 6-point game. Passes it to Garland. Thompson against Levine. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Bulls have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Porter with the steal. Down low. Garland with the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
And yes, it's good.
That's where TT does a lot of his damage. Foul line down.
Here's Levine. Young outside. Clock at 6. Porter against Levine. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Chandler Hutchison. He's checked in for Chicago. Valentine comes in for Satoransky. The Cavaliers trailing. Garland, the pass to Thompson. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Tristan not worrying in the least about the defense that time, just powering through.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Here's Hutchison. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Harrison's checked in for Markkanen. He's off on the second. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on an 11-3 run right now. And Nance kicks to Thompson.
And you have to be excited about the work rate that Thompson has shown lately and has become a much more active player.
Well, the ability just to stay with that high motor is Tristan Thompson's calling card at this point. On the interior, wants to play physical and wants to disrupt anything he can on the inside to make an impact.
Here's Dunn. And the shot goes in.
There's just no way you are stopping Dunn when he's that close to the bucket. A skilled finisher and amazing athlete.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to Nance. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Here's Hutchison. The pass to Dunn. Shoots over Garland. He's off from 17 feet. Tristan Thompson. He's been the guy making things happen for Cleveland. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Porter is out there with Colin Sexton, and it's Windler in at the small forward. Here's Hutchison. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Carter with his second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Well, Sexton getting ahead of steam. You could see he had his eyes on the rim and then the body to follow.
Here's White. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Windler. Back to Porter. Here's Thompson. Plays it up and banks it in. Thompson's got 11 points. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Denzel Valentine. Levine's checked in for Harrison. And Zedaransky subbed in for Kobe White. And a wide open look for Porter. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's Levine. Love grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Drummond. It's hauled in by Cornett. The Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Levine trying to get open as Carter. Good D from Love.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks. And Love with the second chance points.
Yeah, strength and attitude there on the glass shown by Kevin Love.
Here's Levine. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Sexton the pass to Porter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And Drummond kicks to Osman. Back to Drummond. Chicago grabs the miss. Carter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Levine. The shot's good on the assist by Zedaransky. And now a 5-point Bulls lead. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Zedaransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
Here's Levine. The Cavaliers.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Now, here's Sexton. Right side, Porter. No good that time. Nice D from Levine. Chicago leading by 5. Carter, the pass to Levine. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
You see the strength Levine's added to his frame allows him to fight through that physical D.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Carter outside. The 3. The offensive rebound. Kick out to Levine. Another shot, and he sinks the layup. Levine's got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago.
In a natural score, Levine is content to try his luck from just about anywhere on the court.
Inside. Here's Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
And so it's Chicago heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Tristan, are you getting the energy you need to get defensive stop?
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. Zach Levine led the way in the first half. He had 18 points of all. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
White and LaVine team up in the backcourt. Then it's Wendell Carter. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Cornette in at the power forward. And that's the move for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half.
And he's no stranger to games like this. LaVine's having one of those nights where the D can't figure out any way to stop him.
The drive by Love. Pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's LaVine, and the shot goes down. LaVine's got 22.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Pass to Garland. To the middle. And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Garland. Drummond's got 6.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket. That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Chicago making some changes. Markkanen, he's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Luke Cornette. And it's Valentine in for Otto Porter Jr. Free throw good, LaVine. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. 6 on the shot clock. Markkanen can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Now Garland. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 6 here in this quarter.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Here's LaVine, and the jam by LaVine.
Easy to be in awe of LaVine. Exceptional with the basketball and has some tricks up his sleeve.
Out to the wing. The shot by Valentine, no good. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 10. Over to the left wing. Love with a wide open look. No good on the triple.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
And his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg. He's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, but we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special.
Osman kicks to Garland. Sexton with it. Now defended by Markkanen. And it's Drummond missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And Love has it in the corner. Cleveland moving the ball around. Osman, the pass to Drummond. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Shaquille Harris comes in for LaVine, and it's Dunn in for Kobe White. Dunn. Here's Harrison. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And he gets the bucket. Harrison's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Cavaliers trail by 18. Osman, the pass to Nance. And stolen by Valentine. To the paint. Here's Dunn. Buries it down low. Dunn's got his second basket.
Amazing job by Dunn, positioning himself well inside and dominating the defense.
Windler, the pass to Garland. Out to the right wing. Shot to stop the run. Here's Thompson. Passes to Osman. The drive by Nance. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Nance has got his first points of the game.
Agility from Larry Nance Jr., so that helped out.
Down low. Markkanen can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Snatched away to the inside. Nance. And he banks in the layup. Nance has got his second bucket of the night.
Like to see Larry Nance Jr. keep working on the interior part of his game. Shots like this can help his confidence.
Here's Dunn. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in command with a 16-point lead. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Nance and Thompson are up front. Garland is out there with Porter. And it's Windler in at the small forward. Dunn's shot's good.
And Dunn has such exceptional shooting form. Just a smooth operator from that spot on the floor.
Here's Porter. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Hutchison. To the left wing. Here's Dunn. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luke Cornett. That's his first foul. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's Porter, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 18.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Bulls making a change here. Levine's checked in. Sexton finds Drummond. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
White, he's checked in for Satoransky. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. Drummond's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
They get it back. Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
And that athleticism has always been a big part of Levine's game. He makes dunking look easy.
Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Bean passes to White. Sexton against Levine. From deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Sexton. And Levine with the block. And he recovers it. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And Cleveland making a change here. Osman's checked in. The Bulls leading by 15. White the pass to Carter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Levine for 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Sexton dishes to Drummond. Back to Sexton. And stolen by White. Porter looking it over. White the pass to Levine. Five to shoot. Here's Carter. Left side, Porter. Here's Levine. Rebound, Love. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bulls.
Their inside game was what secured them to win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Zach LaVine.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
Now here's White. Carter the pass to White. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Sexton, and he converts the layup.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
And here's LaVine. Tipped away and stolen by Sexton.
And just a disciplined defender. Carter Jr. uses his instincts to make his opponent uncomfortable.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin.
social media using the hashtag 2KTV Challenge, and you might be featured on a future episode. Good luck!
I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA 2K, and I'm back with some more expert tips. Wins are never...
And as they gear up for this challenge on the road, a look at the Cavaliers and a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Indiana, Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the 3. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Stolen by Warren. Here's Sabonis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Domantas Sabonis is a well-rounded offensive player. The big man can put it on the deck with the best of them.
And Doris, last season, Domantas Sabonis turned a corner in terms of development. He became a key cog in this offense.
That's exactly right, Greg. Coach trusted him in more pick-and-roll situations. He allowed him to do more heavy lifting within the offense. And Sabonis has got great basketball IQ. He understands how to make reads, set solid screens. This is a guy who makes people around him better.
Right side, Sabonis. The Cavaliers pull it in. Here's Sexton. The rebound by Brogdon. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Turner. Good D by Drummond.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And Sexton slams it in.
Well, just a little bit of momentum and Sexton going right to the rim.
Sexton against Oladipo. He dishes it to Turner. Right side, Sabonis. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
To the wing on the left. Here's Osman. He's covered by Warren. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Drummond, a huge target rolling to the rim.
Oladipo against Sexton. Oladipo misses. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Love kicks to Osman. That's 3-pointers off the mark. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Love's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Osman the pass to Sexton. Drummond trying to get himself free.
Well, how about the athleticism of Victor Oladipo twice on the pipes?
And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. Now, here's Garland. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
This young guy is a solid creator in pick-and-roll play. Darius Garland getting repetition and making a nice play.
To the paint, here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Love. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Oladipo against Sexton. Oladipo, good.
Oladipo is a star, and he powers through the contact to convert.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's Sexton. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Some changes for Indiana. McDermott's checked in for Sabonis. Justin Holiday comes in for Warren. And it's Lamb in there for Victor Oladipo.
The ability to get steals at the power forward position. Larry Nance, yes, I can do that.
Upside Lamb goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Inside, here's Nance. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Larry Nance Jr., son of former NBA great Larry Nance, like his father, Larry Jr. plays well above the rim.
Greg, this is a young guy who can go over you, through you, and when he's airborne, this is one of the scariest players to challenge at the rim.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Goga Bitadze comes in for Miles Turner, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. On the wing, Porter. Down low. Thompson finds Porter. Back to Thompson. Out to Nance. The 3. It doesn't go for him. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Cavaliers lead by. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard position. Clock at 2. That's tipped, and they get it back. Porter. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. McDermott with it, working on Nance. Outside, Lamb. Now here's McDermott. D right on him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Well, if you can get the defender lifted on the up fake, as McDermott does there, such an effective move. Boy, when you think about Doug McDermott, the last few years with the incredible shooting he brings, he's also been efficient. And though the volume is limited, this guy has done as good a job as he can picking his spots.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for the Pacers. Windler the pass to Thompson. Here's Windler. Cleveland moving the ball around. They get the rebound. And it's Thompson with the jam.
What about the strength from Thompson there to go up, take the hit, still convert the play? Nice.
The Cavaliers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line. And Doris, with McDermott, he knows that's how he's most effective on the floor.
That's exactly right, Greg. This guy knows his strengths, and that's his outside shooting. His ability to stretch the floor, the amount of deep shots he takes the last few seasons. This guy is a nice weapon to create space for people around him.
Banked in off the glass. Thompson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
Yeah, there are several ways that Thompson can be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to that arsenal.
McConnell, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Sabonis, he's checked in for Doug McDermott. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Garland. Porter dishes to Thompson. The kick out to Porter from past the arc. That shot off, so the Pacers will take it the other way.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Bitadze. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Inside, 7-foot shot. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Holiday. Misses the layup.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
The open look here for Sexton. They get it back. That one doesn't drop.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
Double team on Holiday. Here's Lamb. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Sexton. Here's Thompson. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
On the wing, Lamb. Pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Porter. Back to Sexton. To the paint. Teardrop shot. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by Sexton. And that's now 9 points for Tristan Thompson. Outside Holiday. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And Holiday, here we go. And it goes down 2 points.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Nance passes to Thompson. Tries again, and it's blocked. Outside Holiday. Pass to Bitadze. The kick out to Holiday from outside the arc. Another miss by Holiday.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Basket counts. Thompson's got 13.
Boy, and how about that determination by Thompson? Love to see that kind of focus in transition.
Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. Here's Sabonis, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to what a game it has been for Tristan Thompson. He had 13 points and that'll do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, so far we're seeing a tremendous game from Tristan Thompson so far.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Brogdon in at the point. That's the Pacers 5.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Victor Oladipo. Sexton, he's checked in for Thompson.
And T.J. Warren has always been able to score, gives you production whether he's playing the 3 or the 4.
Greg, the numbers have never been a concern for T.J. Warren. He's always been a solid scorer. He's increased his efficiency. He's leaned a little bit more heavily on the three-point opportunity, which is so important. For him, to me, it's about staying healthy. Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior against size.
Sabonis inside. He's guarded by Love.
You know, two things happen there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
To the wing right side. Osman, the pass to Love. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Now it's a 7-point Cavalier lead.
Well, that's just strength by Kevin Love to take the contact, not be bothered enough to lose concentration.
Here's Oladipo. Doesn't go that time.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Love kicks to Garland. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Back to Drummond. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Drummond's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs. Oladipo outside. Oladipo draws the double. Stolen by Garland. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Out to the right wing. To the middle. Kicks it out to Love. And Garland has it in the corner. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Oladipo. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Oladipo's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, there's a certain aggressiveness and assertiveness with which Victor Oladipo approaches the game. That's a pretty play through contact.
To the left side wing. Osman, the pass to Garland. Lots of room. It's rebounded by Indiana. And then Oladipo with the jam.
Boy, big-time athleticism from Victor Oladipo, up and off the ground in a hurry.
Outside, Sexton. Osman kicks to Sexton. Pass to Drummond. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Drummond's got 8 points. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
McDermott's checked in for the Pacers. Justin Holiday comes in for Victor Oladipo. And a wide open look for Porter. That one wide left. Pacers trail by 7. It's tipped. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Love with the ball. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Love. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now an 11-point Cavalier lead. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Well, Doug McDermott, a high IQ basketball player, understands when his teammates are open how to find them.
Osman, the pass to Garland. Back to Osman. They get it again, and Drummond is right there. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And so it's Cleveland. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2 spot. Over to the wing. The dish to Thompson. Stolen by Holiday. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Lamb finds Turner. Porter with a block. They retain possession. On the wing, Holiday. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. Nance with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's McDermott. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
The Cavaliers shooting at 50% in a decent groove. And the pass to Windler. Now Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Nice shot by McDermott. McDermott's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Pacers. Nance, right side. Pass to Garland. Dishes it to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now. Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Pass to Windler. Left side, Porter. Here's Thompson. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Misses the 3.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Up top, Nance passes it to Windler. From deep three-point range, rebounded by McDermott. Pacers trail by 13. And Lamb slams it home.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
On its way from McDermott for 2. Second chance effort. Turner lays it up off the glass.
Miles Turner is simply a workhorse. I mean, he keeps plays alive with his length and activity.
Nance passes to Garland. To the inside. Here's Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in. Thompson's got 8 here in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Windler, the pass to Thompson. He kicks to Garland. On the wing, Nance. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
One shot.
And the technical free throw is good. Indiana making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for McDermott. Warren comes in for Justin Holiday. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Jeremy Lamb. Back to Drummond. Turner with the steal.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Cavaliers.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Tristan Thompson.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Sexton the pass to Garland. Sexton kicks to Love. Shoots it. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Here's Osman. Off target with that shot. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For
into a game, hit the start button once to access your lineup, and twice to adjust your matchups. Let's say you see your opponent has a mismatch. In that case, you can make the
And a little bit of a fashion show taking place as the Bulls came down the tunnel early. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the small forward position. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's White in at the point guard. Now, here's Brogdon. Oladipo taking his time here. Can't hit from in close. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. And Levine throws it down.
When they go up-tempo and push the action, they are speaking Zach LaVine's language.
And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft, you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a #1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor.
Now here's Levine, following the missed shot by Sabonis. Levine kicks to Carter. Bulls moving the ball around, just 5 to shoot. And it's Levine that time on the assist by Markkanen. Levine's got his second basket of the night.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Oladipo. The tray. Levine with the rebound. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feel it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers in big possessions now.
Now here's Turner. Here's Warren. Misses in close.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And Levine throws it down.
You love the execution here. Well-timed pass. Zach LaVine showing off that 41-inch vertical.
Here's Oladipo after the made shot from Zach LaVine.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
The combination of shooting and speed Oladipo provides this team is invaluable. And his hunger to keep getting better, also impressive.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. White dishes to Markkanen. Over Sabonis. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Here's Sabonis. It's not going to go for him. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Levine passes to Markkanen. Back to Levine. Over Oladipo. Levine can't hit. Pacers trail by 8. Oladipo with the ball. Off with the layup.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
Feeds it to Carter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
And the jam by Levine.
building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
The Bulls leading by 10. It's rebounded by Indiana. And here is Brogdon. Good work defensively by Carter.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Oh, Porter in position. Turner with the steal. Stolen by Markkanen. There's Porter with the three. And the Bulls with another miss. And it's Warren with the ball for the Pacers. And Oladipo kicks to Brogdon. Passes to Sabonis. Markkanen pulls it in. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 14-4 run. White finds Levine. From outside, off the mark. It's Oladipo on the wing. It'll count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Indiana, McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. Then it's McDermott, and it's Holiday in at the 3 slot. And so here is Chicago, the Pacers making the shot. Dunn up top. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Jeremy Lamb. And here are the Bulls now. Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Valentine comes in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Dunn. And the Pacers also making a change. Aaron Holiday is checked in for T.J. McConnell.
Quick thinking by Satoransky, catching the pass and shooting with confidence.
On its way from McDermott for 2. That shot no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Satoransky against Holiday. Young. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Harrison. Pacers with the rebound. Holiday goes in. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A versatile guard, the team-first attitude Satoransky plays with is also admirable.
Both good from the line that time.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
To the paint, here's Bitadze. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Bitadze's got his second basket of the game. Now, here's Satoransky. 6 points for him. Dishes to Young. Right wing. Harrison passes to Young. Yep, it counts. Young's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now here's Lamb. Got a hand on it. In transition, here come the Bulls. And Young slams it home.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Bulls. Kobe White comes in for Satoransky. Here's Oladipo. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Turner. There's the pass to Sabonis. That one doesn't go.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Pacers trail by 15. Turner passes to Sabonis. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Getting inside, Sabonis finishes strong. You can see how comfortable he is shooting at that range.
To the middle, here's Markkanen. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
A shot by Sabonis, nobody around, drills the baseline jumper. Sabonis has got 4 this quarter.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 15.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And there's that scorer's mentality that Oladipo possesses, which really puts the defense in a bind trying to stop it.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And the Pacers also making a change. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. Oladipo hits them both. The Bulls leading by 13. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Dunn. Sabonis grabs the board.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Oladipo finds Warren, and he uses the glass on the layup. Warren's got his first bucket of the night.
Showing some assertiveness inside. Warren knows you can't beat the defense if you play scared.
That one falls.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Sabonis. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's the Chicago Bulls.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Zach LaVine was the man in the first. He had 12 points. And
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
White and LaVine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
And that one started by the quick hands of LaVine, then the good look up court.
LaVine against Oladipo. To the right side. Here's Sabonis. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Oladipo for three. They grab their own miss. The shot by Turner, no good.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Tips it up. And Carter with his second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 15.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The shot by Turner, no good. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Markkanen in the corner. Levine against Oladipo. 11 feet away. That one a little long. Pacers trail by 15. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
Now here's White. Reverses. Here's Carter. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Oladipo. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Zach LaVine. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Turner. McDermott comes in for Sabonis. Justin Holiday's checked in for T.J. Warren. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Brogdon. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Even after some serious injuries, Oladipo still has some takeoff.
Harrison kicks to Valentine. Here's Harrison, guarded by Oladipo. And that one's good, Harrison. Harrison's got his first basket of the night.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. And Holiday has it in the corner. Holiday goes in. And Holiday throws it down.
All about the team. Justin Holiday looking for the open man and finding him.
And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Bulls, Chandler Hutchison comes in for Valentine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. Then for the Pacers, Jeremy Lamb comes in for McDermott. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Victor Oladipo.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
Pacers trail by 10. Here's Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Indiana, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Markkanen comes in for Thaddeus Young. And Indiana with the change here, too. Turner's checked in. Now, here's Dunn. Pass to Carter. 41 seconds left here in the third quarter. Makes it off the glass. Carter's got 6.
Wendell did this against high-level college competition. Consistently showcased the ability to score with efficiency.
Here's Lamb. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. 29 seconds left in the third. Now, here's Dunn. He's covered by McConnell. Markkanen in the corner. Inside, here's Carter. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Lamb, here we go. Shooting and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
I like the defense there by Zach. Stays aware and gets himself in perfect position.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. It's Chicago. They lead by 6. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner up front. McConnell and Lamb in the backcourt. And it's Warren in at the 3.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. I told him this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Thank you, David.
Get up, Malcolm. You think this guy is just about jumpers? There's more to his game.
Carter kicks to Levine. Again, Levine missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Right there, Carter using his instincts and motor to track down the miss and convert into second chance points.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Here's Levine, and they pick up 2.
I tell you, he picked a tough time to start struggling. Only 1 of 6 from the field here in the fourth quarter.
McConnell passes to Turner. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And the jam by Levine.
The question for Zach Levine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for Indiana. 4-point game. Turner passes to Sabonis. It's stolen by Carter. In transition, here come the Bulls. Levine with the ball. The shot's good. Levine's got 8 points here in this quarter.
This is what Zach Levine is built to do. He can get you points in bunches, and sometimes he can go all night.
Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Easy to understand why they go to Turner here. They trust in his ability to come through.
And again, it's Zach Levine. Levine's got 22 points.
high offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Here's Brogdon. And the layup is good.
And the size and muscle of Brogdon, able to shrug off the contact with ease on the way up.
Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Chalk up 2 there.
And the balance Sabonis has is impressive. Able to score even when the D is physical with it.
On the wing, Levine. He's covered by Warren. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. McConnell passes to Turner. Brogdon outside. Back to Turner. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists in the game. Bean passes to Hutchison. Good work there as it goes. He's got 26.
If you want to know what Zach LaVine is made of, you just found out.
McConnell passes to Sabonis. Hutchison with the rebound. Chicago leading by 4. The shot from the low post is good.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find an open man.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Oladipo, he's checked in for the Pacers. Here's Warren. He can't get that one. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Basket good. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Oladipo against White. And Turner kicks to Oladipo. And it's sent back by Carter.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying dividends. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector.
And the Bulls with possession. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's Hutchison. And the Bulls with another miss. Here's Sumner. Pass to Lamb. From downtown. No good. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play.
appropriate adjustment before they can take advantage of it. But let's say a matchup isn't going your way during the game. In that case, to make adjustments, you'll need to pause and go into game plan and then matchups. What if you want to substitute players but don't want to interrupt the flow of the
And the starting lineups have concluded. So, Jit, a good Friday night to you sports fans. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markin and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the point guard position. And for Cleveland, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt, and it's Drummond in at the center filling out the middle. Love kicks to Drummond. Back to Love. Passes it to Garland. Kicks it out to Love. A three-pointer, no good.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide-open three is usually like a layup for him.
Sexton dishes to Drummond, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Cleveland moving it around. Kicks it out to Love. Chicago grabs the miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Levine. Uncovered. Off the left rim and out. Cleveland with the ball. The pass to Osman. The wide open look here for Garland. A three-pointer off the mark. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Levine against Drummond. On the wing, Levine. Here's Carter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Capable of doing many things well. Levine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Sexton, the pass to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And that one's good by Porter.
It's not an easy finish for Porter. I mean, that'll get him pumped up. Always nice to score against that kind of physical D.
Levine, that's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They've come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D reeling.
Here's Drummond. That falls. Great assist by Love. Drummond's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You got to respect Love's ability to make that pass. I mean, a sensational look from the big fella.
And Levine, here we go. Bucket is good. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career, and that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
And it's Sexton penetrating. Love the pass to Sexton. Kicks it out to Love. Offensive rebound. The Bulls leading by 6. Down low. Here's Levine. An easy 2 points on the layup. 8 points for Zach Levine.
And the wily strength of Levine. I mean, he does a great job fending off the defense on the way up.
Pass to Garland. Knocks it loose. And stolen by White. Levine against Sexton. It's good. Levine's got 10.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Osman, the pass to Drummond. Carter pulls it in. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Levine. Can't hit that one. Nice D from Sexton. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Back to Drummond. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Well, you have to do better than that if you want to keep Drummond from getting to the bucket. He is just relentless whenever he gets the ball in a favorable spot.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Now here's Satoransky, and he comes up with the deuce.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Left side, Porter. Here's Thompson, and it's blocked. And it's sent back by Drummond.
And the coaching staff loves this effort. They want Drummond to keep swatting shots like this.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Satoransky gets the bucket. He's got 6.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but...
Oh, and he got it to fall!
What focus from him right there. Nice play.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Man, you see this so often. Lead wide. Ending the period with a 3-point attempt.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Cleveland, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the shooting guard. Dunn dishes to Young. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And when you think about it, Thaddeus Young, he could be a thorn in the opposition side. He's just a great disruptor on defense. I mean, he has long arms, good timing to get those deflections.
Here's Windler. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Now here's Valentine. He's covered closely. Dunn left side. Pass to Hutchison. And here's Young. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And with Young, I mean, his game has evolved over the course of his career.
Oh, think about it, Jay. When he came into the league, he was an up-and-down tweener. I think what's made him more consistent of a player you can rely on, is his defense has improved, and along with his shooting. Now, he uses different methods, but he still gets it done as a vet.
Passes it to Nance. And the Nance slams it in.
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make this spectacular look routine?
Here's Dunn in Chicago with another bucket.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. You have to know the scouting report. He's a threat from out there.
Harrison's checked in for Chicago. Nance against Young. He lobs it up.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Bulls. Here's Dunn. Thompson with the rebound. Porter with it. Now guarded by Valentine. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
The pass to Windler. Back to Porter. Here's Nance. And another three for Cleveland.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Here's Dunn. Unable to get that one. And Cleveland the other way now. And stolen by Dunn. Here's Valentine. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 4 assists now tonight.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and this lead to scores.
And no good on the shot, trying to follow through after the contact, but he'll shoot 2 at the line instead.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Both teams will make substitutions. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Yeah, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
The Bulls leading by 12. Stolen. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
The ferocity that Drummond plays with is unreal. He really takes his straw to the cup.
And then LaVine with the jam.
Got to give LaVine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
Shoots the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's the triple. And Zach LaVine hits from deep. LaVine's got 15.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
To the paint. Here's Drummond. Good work defensively by Carter.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
On the wing, LaVine over Sexton. Again, LaVine missing. To the inside. Stolen by Markkanen. With 1 on the clock, and the last second attempt doesn't fall.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Zach LaVine was the man in the first. He ended up with 15 points. And that'll do it for our...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And tipping off the second half, here's Jim Boylan's 5. Markkanen and Carter are up front. LaVine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the 1.
I mean, he's a versatile player who can come play either guard position. I mean, LaVine continues to impress as the years go on.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. Here's Osman. Banked in off the glass. Osman's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And White kicks to Levine. This one for three. Again, Levine missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Carter. Sexton against Levine. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Sexton. Pass to Osman. And that one drops. Osman's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Levine. Count that bucket. And the Bulls lead by 15.
Oh, Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
Now, here's Garland. White covering. Love the pass to Garland. Love kicks to Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. Here's Love. And Cleveland with another turnover here.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
So for the Bulls, Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Valentine in for Levine. Porter looking it over. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
What balance from the veteran. Porter has gotten used to taking the hit and still converting.
A different look now for Cleveland. Drummond's checked in for Thompson. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Garland. And the Bulls making a change also. Satoransky's checked in.
And see, well, last season, pretty much a lost year for Otto Porter. Dealt with that foot issue the majority of the year. That just kind of kept him out of the rotation.
Yeah, GA, I mean, I feel bad for everyone. The team viewed him as a key component, and he was just gone. I mean, he was able to come back right before the season suspension. Porter's still young, and he's looking to reestablish himself as a solid wing this year.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Young comes in for Porter. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Valentine. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cavaliers. It's an 18-point game. Here's Drummond. It's deflected. Here's Harrison, guarded by Porter. Harrison passes to Cornett. Over Drummond. Good D by Drummond. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Inside. They get a hand on it. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. Bulls making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. Chicago leading by 18. 1:19 left to play in the third. And Dunn with the slam.
You got to be aware of Dunn's athleticism. He's fantastic at knowing when to flush it home.
Here's Windler. Satoransky covering. Kept alive. And it's Drummond missing.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Here's Dunn. The quick look, no good that time. Well, Cleveland shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Drummond passes to Porter to halt the run, and no good. And it's Chicago the other way.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Young against Drummond, and it's sent back by Drummond. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Oh, Sexton in position.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
He hits both from the stripe.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
16 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Garland, and it's good for 2. Garland's got 7 points.
And you see the work Drummond has put into passing the ball. Solid at spotting the open man.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Bulls out front, opening up a huge gap. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Porter is out there with Garland. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Oh, this is why they get Drummond the ball there, because he's skilled at finishing.
White the pass to Carter. And that one, good. And the Bulls lead by 20.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
And that one, good.
Well, it's easy to see why Drummond is one of the strongest guys in the game. Even when he gets bodied, he still gets these shots to fall.
Here's Levine. And the rejection by Love. And that one hits back iron. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Porter, here we go. He's off on that one. Nice D from Levine. The Bulls leading by 18. Puts it up from 17. Again, Levine missing. Cavaliers shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Love kicks to Porter. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Chicago grabs the miss. Carter's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Levine. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. As soon as Levine hits a few of these, you know he's feeling it. Just keep getting him the rock.
Here's Garland. Dishes it to Drummond. Got it. Good job in the low post. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Here's Satoransky. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got 8 rebounds in this game. Right side, Porter. Markkanen pulls it in.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay-in.
1:57 left to play in the final quarter. Osman the pass to Drummond. The shot misses. The Bulls leading by 16. Now here's Levine. From deep. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Osman, guarded by Levine. And that one's good. Love.
On the attack, Love, I mean, when he does this, when he's aggressive, he's difficult to contain.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. That one good for 2. Levine's got 23 points.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bulls.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Zach LaVine.
I mean, he had a plan for how to attack the D. He executed and never let up. Relentless offensive basketball. I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
Here's LaVine, and LaVine throws it down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Osman kicks to Love. Hits it from three-point range.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Drummond passes to Garland. And he bangs it home with one hand.
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Outside, White. From deep three-point range, no good there. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily.